Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I, Dr. Muhammad Akram, Department of History and Medicine, Government College, University, Faisalabad. I am talking about protein metabolism. Fate of amino acid after absorption. Once the proteins are digested, amino acid are functions of amino acid. Amino acids are required for the body for the synthesis of important structural elements and metabolic processes. They are required for the synthesis of tissue proteins, enzymes, protein hormones, insulin, growth hormones, glucagon. Hormones from single amino acid, for example, vitamins. Niacin is formed from tryptophan, serotonin, body pigment, for example, melanin. Intracellular concentration of amino acid is much higher than that of extracellular fluid. The active transport system that requires ATP maintains the concentration gradient for the movement of amino acid from the ECF into the cell. At least 7 different transport systems are known for the transport of amino acid from ECF into the cells. The most active system is gamma glutamyl cycle. Plasma amino acid. Nitrogen enters the body in the form of amino acid contained in dietary proteins. Nitrogen leaves the body as urea, amino acid, urea, ammonia, and other products of amino acid metabolism. Only 75% of the amino acid derived from the hydrolysis of body proteins are used for the biosynthesis of new tissue proteins. The remainder serves as precursors for the compounds such as porphyrin, keratin, neurotransmitters, purine, pyrimidine, and other nitrogen compounds. Amino acid pools. Amino acid pool consists of amino acids released by hydrolysis of protein plus free amino acids distributed throughout the body. Formation of plasma proteins. These includes enzymes, antibodies, hemoglobin, milk proteins, in lactating mammary glands, proteinous hormones, insulin, and glucagon. Formation of nitrogen compounds other than proteins. These include thyroid hormones, catecholamines, adrenaline and noradrenaline, choline, keratin, purine, pyrimidine, nicotine. And tripeptides like glutathione and pigments like melanin. Formation of ammonia and keto acids. Ammonia is formed by deamination of amino acid. Deamination means simply the removal of an amino group from an amino acid. The removed amino group is liberated as free ammonia, and thus remaining part of amino acid is converted to its corresponding keto acid. Protein turnover. The total amount of protein in the body is constant because of the protein turnover. For example, the rate of protein synthesis is equal to the rate of protein degradation. यानी प्रोटीन टर्नओवर वो है कि आप जितना प्रोटीन जो है आपकी बॉडी के अंदर मौजूद है या रिलीज हो रहा है इतना ही मौजूद रहता है. तो प्रोटीन का एक कंसंट्रेशन जो है वो मेंटेन रहता है. उसके बाद क्लिनिकल इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ अमाइनो एसिड. About 1 gram of amino acid is excreted in urine per day. The amino acid in urine are formed in free form, peptide and conjugated forms, puric acid. Renal tubules absorb most of the amino acid filtered by glomeruli. Amino acid level in urine increases with the increase in plasma amino acid levels. This happens in diabetes mellitus, acute infarctions, liver disease, and pregnancy. Pathological conditions associated with the loss of amino acids in urine are called amino acid urea. Biochemical reactions of amino acids in the body: transamination, deamination, transmethylation, transpeptidation, deamidation, phosphate is creatinine, which is excreted in urine. The amount of creatinine excreted from the body is proportional to the total concentration of creatine phosphate of the body, and thus can be used to estimate muscle mass. When muscle mass decreases in paralysis or muscular dystrophy, the creatine content of urine falls. The creatinine is a sensitive indicator indicator of renal functions because normally creatinine is rapidly removed from the blood and excreted. Thus, any rise in blood creatinine indicates renal malfunction. Creatinine clearance is the indicator of renal functions. It is defined as the volume of serum of plasma that would be cleared of creatinine by 1 minute's excretion of urea. The creatinine excretion of a typical adult male is 14 to 26 milligram per kg per day. Histamine. It is formed by decarboxylation of histidine, semi-essential amino acid. It is a chemical messenger and is secreted by mast cells in response to trauma or in inflammatory reactions. In it mediates a wide range of cellular response, including allergic and inflammatory reactions, gastric secretions, and neurotransmitters in some parts of the brain. It has no clinical applications, but agents interfering with the actions of histamines have important therapeutic benefits. Serotonin. It is also called 5-hydroxytryptamines and is synthesized from tryptophan. Acts as a neurotransmitter. Largest amount is found in gastric mucosa and smallest amount is found in platelets and CNS. It has multiple physiological roles including pain, perceptions, normal and abnormal behavior, affective disorders, regulations of food intake, sleep, temperature and blood pressures, and neuroendocrine functions. It participates in the regulations of hormones, hormonal secretions of pituitary gland. It stimulates the release of adrenocorticotropic hormones, growth hormones, and prolactin, and it inhibits the secretion of luteinizing hormones, follicle stimulating hormones, and thyroid stimulating hormone. Serotonin appears to be involved in the migraine headache. The actual cause of migraine headache is still unknown. Serotonin is an arterial cons- constrictor and may thus cause decreased cerebral blood flow during an attack of migraine headache. Serotonin also increases the sensitivity of pain perceptions. Catecholamines. Catecholamines includes dopamines, especially adrenaline and noradrenaline. Synthesis and functions. They are synthesized from tyrosines, All of the catecholamines act as neurotransmitter in brain and adrenaline acts as a neurotransmitter in brain and autonomic nervous system, whereas norepinephrine and epinephrine also acts as hormones. Epinephrine and norepinephrine acts are released from adrenal medulla in response to fight and fright, exercise, cold, low blood glucose, and low blood pressure. Norepinephrine and epinephrine regulates carbohydrate and lipid metabolism. Thank you very much.